Hey everyone, welcome to this week's Pick a Pile reading. So this week I've decided to ask about what each group can expect between the 9-9 portal and the 11-11 portal. They've been coming up everywhere in front of me lately, so I felt like they're quite important. And then just after my meditation today, I had the idea of this reading. When I sat down to do it, I immediately started feeling like there was a lot to come through. And I was straight away drawn to the number 4 and worked out that Spirit wants me to do 4 piles this week. So I've done that. I've drawn 4 cards because I want you guys to channel the images of these cards to pick your group today. So I'll show you those. I've blanked out the wording at the bottom for the bottom 2 because I don't want you guys to judge the piles from the wording. I want you guys to use your intuition with the images. So I'll show you those piles now. So pause the video if you need to. We've got group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4. So yeah, pause and see which image you're drawn to. And it's important to remember that these messages are general. Sometimes I can get just specific messages through if Spirit is directing it at a certain someone. So if it doesn't resonate, just ignore it and just take what does resonate. Time is fluid. Everyone's on a different timeline. Gender is fluid. So if I'm talking about he or she and it's reversed for you, then you can flip it as you need to. I try to go off the energies, which is the feminine and masculine energies, and everybody carries both. So it can be anybody in either role. The timestamps for each group will be in the description box at the bottom of the reading. Other than that, I hope everybody is well, and let's get these piles underway. Hello group 1. Okay, so you guys chose this beautiful image here, and this is the Weight of the World card. So this card says here, boundaries, let it go, it's not yours to carry. So I'm going to use the Enchanted Tarot, I think, for this reading. That's where I'm being pulled. And let's get into some more details. So immediately what I'm getting from this card here is that this period is going to be a crucial period of knowing where your boundaries are, knowing how much you can take, knowing how much you can give, and knowing when to stop giving and to bathe in the waters of self-nourishment is what I feel. I do feel like this pile is quite empathetic, and I do feel like sometimes you can get confused or muddled with what energy you're carrying from others and what energy you're carrying that's actually yours. So I feel like we've got the Hanged Man out first. I don't take reverses in this deck either, just so you guys know. So we've got the Hanged Man. So yeah, this can often leave you feeling quite stuck if you're carrying energies that don't belong to you. So for you guys, it's going to be an important period to be making sure that you're staying quite grounded. That's too many cards right there. Yeah, staying really grounded, staying very centered. So focusing a lot on like your spirituality and your sort of daily routines that help you ground. And ensuring that you're respecting your boundaries and letting go of anything that's out of your control. I do feel like for this pile, when you're burnt out, you can often see things from a warped perception and start to feel as though things aren't what they seem, and it can just really sort of set you off. But then as soon as you get grounded and you get back into that space, your perception flips around again and you suddenly see that things aren't bad at all. You're just in your head a little bit and you're carrying energy that you need to let go of. What else can we expect for pile 1 between the 9-9 portal and the 11-11 portal? The 8 of Swords, the 4 of Hearts, the 8 of Hearts, and the 5 of Hearts. Okay. So yeah, like I was saying about feeling stuck, it's like when you are in that fragile state and you're not pouring into your cup enough, you do start to have that warp perception, like I just said. And this traps you, and it kind of gets you into almost like a bit of a pause on your path. You see things under the illusions of your past experiences. I can definitely relate to that. And you end up trapping yourself with your own sort of negative thinking. But then, like I said, as soon as you free yourself from that, you're able to focus more on what's in front of you and see things for what they really are. The Four of Hearts, I feel as though you're a little bit dissatisfied with something at the moment. So something's not quite where you want it to be. This comes out followed by the Eight of Hearts. So I think there's some healing to be done in your heart space at the moment. It could be to do with sort of having to process some grief from a past experience, or maybe you're processing grief from an experience that's currently ending at the moment, or there's something from your past that's affecting your present. I do feel as though you could need a bit of an emotional release, pile one. If you do feel your emotions brewing beneath the surface, trying to kind of escape or release, I think it's very important that you honor that and you just sink into that when you need to. Give yourself the space to have that emotional release, so that you don't get up too overwhelmed and unpredictable, because if you suppress things for too long, they can come out in unpredictable ways. So with the Five of Hearts in this deck, around her, she's got 3 broken hearts, but she's also got 2 hearts that are still full. So I do feel like if you guys are going through relationship problems, or if you've just ended a relationship, I feel like although you're very brokenhearted, you guys still do have love for each other. So I almost feel like this isn't quite over yet, but I definitely feel some heart flutters. So I definitely feel like your heart space needs protecting at the moment because it's quite fragile. What else can we expect for pile one between the 9-9 portal and the 11-11 portal? The High Priestess. So this is, I definitely feel like you guys are going to be getting a lot more intuitive in this pile. And your sort of psychic awareness or psychic abilities, or if you're aware of any gifts, they're going to start increasing, or just your gut feeling about things is going to increase and be very reliable. It's quite a mystic energy, and it's quite a powerful energy in the High Priestess card. I do feel paying attention to your dream space is going to be important for you guys, because there could potentially be some messages coming through your dreams. I was just drawn to the moon and the owl, and I feel like it's like wisdom in the nighttime is what that's trying to tell me, or something. So pay attention to your dream space, or like the visions and things you get during when you're in a meditative state. Pay attention to what the signs and messages are that you're receiving, and the visions that you start to see. Pile one between the 9-9 portal and the 11-11 portal, please. The 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands, this is like things happening at speed. Sometimes it can indicate travel. In this card, I do feel like I just feel like she looks like she's just ready to receive, and there's all these passionate offers coming through. So take that as it resonates, because the fire suit or the wand suit is a sign of passion and creativity. So perhaps there's going to be a few different creative opportunities and a few different passionate opportunities coming to you. Be very important to choose very carefully where you decide to invest your energy, and only invest your energies into the things where you're getting like the most return. And I don't mean like material return. Obviously everybody needs to have, you know, an income. They need a way to live. That's the part of this 3D lifetime. But then the things that you take on top of that, invest your energy very wisely and choose the things that bring you the most fulfillment and joy, and learn to say no to anything else. The Five of Swords. If I sort of feel like this is the energy sort of in sort of the last week or two and what we're coming out of at the moment. So if you've been feeling quite defeated and hopeless and feeling like there's just a lot of lessons happening at the moment, this is all like a karmic clearing. Things will start to get better, but obviously your inner space has to clear out to bring in the new. Like, you've got to have room for that new to come through. And then we've got the Ace of Wands and Justice. So the Ace of Wands can be like a new spark, or a new, like a fast offer of passion or something like that. So followed by the Justice card, for some of you there could be like a very passionate piece of information brought through to you that brings balance to your life. Perhaps it's a new creative opportunity that comes through and helps you balance out your energies by sort of bringing that creative side through a little bit more. For some of you, I do feel like this offer is coming from somebody, and it's going to come through quite quickly. I do just feel like a very fast, impulsive energy coming through from this, but even though it's impulsive and fast, it's coming from a place of balance, and it's going to bring through balance. Let's get some oracle messages before I end this. So let's go perhaps with the energy oracle cards. So what can pile 1 expect between the 9-9 portal and the 11-11 portals? Pile 1. We've got the Thinking Woman and the Temple Path here. So for those cards, I do feel as though you need to get out of your own head, and you need to stop overthinking. Everything that's happening right now is in order for a transformation, and it's a positive transformation. It's also very much a part of your path. You are on the way to a very balanced space. You are on the way to a very peaceful space, and somewhere very sacred and full of abundance. You're going to be unstuck soon. So if you are feeling quite stuck, just try to write it out and surrender to this stage of your life, because you are going to be freed soon. The Happy Family cards come out. So for some of you, if you have sort of ended a relationship, or your relationship's not going very well, and this could be the reason that you're feeling stuck, you are being assured that this is going to turn out okay, and the happiness within your family will turn out all right. For some of you, that can look like something completely different to others of you. Like for some people, this could mean like the family gets back together and they find their fulfillment. For some people, this can be just developing a healthy co-parenting relationship after a separation, managing to find a healthy family dynamic rather than using the separation as a tool for anything other. Yeah, there's definitely victory to be had over a situation that's leaving you feeling brokenhearted. It came out right over the 5 of Hearts, which is that card that had the 3 broken hearts, but then each person still had one heart that was completely intact. So the love that is here is enough to hold on, and it's enough to bring through victory. I feel as though this pile, if you can just trust your intuition and get out of your head a little bit, you'll see that things aren't as bad as they seem. Perhaps it's just this relationship where it's like affecting you to the point where you feel like things are going wrong, and then you get yourself into a lower vibration, and then you start attracting, you know, more burdens and more responsibilities. Whereas if you can just stay balanced and keep your cup full and trust your intuition, you'll get through it a lot easier. We've got the 3rd chakra in reverse. So that's like a little low on confidence, a little low on motivation, a little low on energy at the moment. And we've got the financial constraints, and we've got Magician and the Mirror in reverse. Sorry guys, I just have to pause the video for 1 second. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so yeah, I feel like you're a little bit flat and your motivation and energy is a little bit low at the moment. For some of you, you're a little bit concerned about finances here, and you need to, so this could be a very specific message for one person, or a lot of you could resonate. But some of you need to be very mindful about your spending habits and the way that you value money. So that can mean different things to different people. Some people could be saving too much. Some people could be spending too much. Some people could be holding money too tightly. Some people could not value it enough. So you need to take that how it resonates for you, but you need to heal this because you're missing opportunities for yourself. Whether you have a fear that you're going to lose financial security or something, there's something that needs to be healed around money. Get a couple more cards and then we'll leave it there. Wow, so over the Ace of Wands, we've got the 5th chakra, which is the throat chakra. So I said that I felt like there was going to be quite a passionate offer or something coming through. Well, the 5th chakra is all about communication. So I definitely think that this is coming from another person, and it's going to be an offer of passion or some sort of opportunity that's going to ignite some passion or spark something in you. We'll get one more card. And this is going to lead to blossoming abundance. So that came out right over the Justice card. So it's a very in sync reading. And it's really telling you that whatever this is, the communication is that comes through, this is going to have you in this energy, like where you just feel so rewarded, so abundant, just overall really, really positive, and fulfilled. We've got money in this card. We've got lots of gold. We've got lots of nature. So I feel like it's abundance like across the board, like, you know, financial security, a balanced home life, a happy home life. We've got an owl, we've got a butterfly, so a lot of wisdom and a positive transformation. All right, pile 1, I'm going to leave you guys there. Seeing as we've got 4 piles, I didn't want to make them too lengthy. So I'll let you guys go. If you are drawn to another pile, I definitely urge you to check it out. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your week, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello pile 2, I hope you guys are all really well. You guys chose this lovely card right here, and this is the portal card, which is very interesting because we are reading about portals. So yeah, this card down the bottom says doors are opening, you decide, rewards, and wild card. So the messages that I'm getting from here is that there's opportunities coming for you guys in the next few months, and you ultimately will be deciding on how the next couple of months play out. I feel like this pile is a powerful group, and your ability to manifest and co-create your reality is very strong, whether you realize it or not. So when you're in a high vibration, you attract a lot of high vibrational abundance and experiences and rewards. But then as soon as you slip into that low vibration function, then you start to attract more of the low vibrational things and experiences. First of all, I do want to pull a few more cards out of the Starseed Oracle because a lot of cards tried to come out when I was trying to get just the one image for their overall energy. So I'm going to get a few of these. Maybe we'll just go with 2 because they're usually a bit of a lengthy interpretation with these cards. And then we'll flick over to, I think I'm being pulled to the Muse Tarot for this pile. So we've got, I'm sorry, defenselessness. Oh my God, that was terrible. Defenselessness, writing past wrongs, uprooting. Okay, so what I'm getting at this point, some of you are thinking about giving an apology to right a past wrong, and whether you go through with this apology or not is how you're going to create your future. You need to drop your guard down, drop your defenses, and really uproot your entire life in order to go for this opportunity. You need to let go of all of your past experiences that have shaped you into where you have gotten today. I feel like this pile have been doing a lot of release work. I feel like you have been getting more in touch with your emotions. But I do feel like my throat's very closed. So I do feel like you're not expressing this yet. The other interpretation is that some of you are going to get an apology, and what you decide to do from this apology is how your future is going to manifest. So say this is coming from a person. Obviously, if you don't accept their apology, your life is going to go in one direction. If you do accept their apology, your life is going to go in another direction. So for you guys, it's all about you deciding what you want. You have the power here. Okay, the next card we got out is Star Bathing. I love this card so much. As you can see, she's literally bathing in the stars. It's like sunbathing, but star bathing. And it's light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. Yeah, so like I said about you guys manifesting very strongly, I feel like you guys have a lot of upgrades and downloads to receive from the stars. So I feel like you guys need to get out, if it's not too cold, obviously, get out at night time and get into some nature. Obviously, be safe. And just like be in the starlight and the moonlight. I feel like there's a lot of wisdom for you guys to be gained, but most of all, I feel like you guys will seriously go through like upgrades to your light body. I feel like there's upgrades to be received for you guys from the stars. It is a starseed deck, so a lot of pile 2 could be starseeds, and that could be why your ability to manifest and your ability to co-create your life is so strong, and that would explain why your upgrades are coming from the night sky. The other thing is that obviously the moon does increase our psychic awareness and our psychic gifts, so perhaps your intuition or your psychic gifts will be a little bit stronger, and perhaps that's why you'll receive some messages. Okay, so Muse Tarot. Let's find out from the tarot what pile 2 can be expecting between the 9-9 portal and the 11-11 portal. This is another deck that I don't take reverses from, so I'll be flipping the cards that come out. if they come out in reverse, unless I'm super told or super drawn to flip it. Okay, so can you please tell us, Spirit, what can group 2 expect between the 9/9 portal, which was yesterday, and the 11/11 portal, please? Wow. They flew, sorry, but they really flew out. And we had the Hanged Muse and the 10 of Emotions. So I feel like your perceptions are going to change. And you are either going to be bringing yourself emotional fulfillment, or you're going to be entering a relationship that brings emotional fulfillment. However, the 10 of Emotions isn't just emotional fulfillment. Like, this is a card of real meaningful soul connections, real true love, a spiritual connection, a soul-based connection, a very rewarding and abundant connection, like a family life, a rewarding home life, a marriage. So something's going to occur, or something's going to shift in the next couple of months that have you stepping into your emotional fulfillment. Whether it comes from somebody else or whether that comes from within, we might find out. Obviously, with the apology that's coming in or being given out, that can have a lot to do with how this situation plays out. So it could be quite different for everybody. Yeah, so we've got the 4 of Emotions coming out next. So before I go into that, I did just get the message with the Hanged Muse that some of you guys get stuck in your head instead of trusting your intuition. Your intuition knows all of the answers. So you guys have a very strong connection to your higher self and your intuition, and you know exactly what this situation is. But I feel like, again, when your cup's drained, you're not seeing quite clearly. I almost feel like you guys need to give yourself some self-love. It's strange, but with this card and the image at the bottom here with the reflection, it's almost like I got the message like make love to yourself. So I almost feel like this is turning in a different direction than I expected, but I have to say what comes through. I feel like you guys need to engage with your inner goddess or your inner god. So regardless of gender, I feel like you need to appreciate yourself and your body a little bit more. I definitely feel like perhaps you guys don't see your worth or see your attraction, but other people do. And I think that this is because your cup's so drained. So you need to give yourself some love, like show yourself some appreciation. Start treating yourself like you would treat someone else that you care about, that's in the vibration that you're in. Take yourself on dates, you know, whatever you like to do in your beauty routine. Like, just start showing yourself a little bit more intention to fill this void that you're feeling at the moment. So we've got the 10 of Materials and the Page of Emotions here. Sorry, I'm not sure if you can really see that very well. That's not very good. The 10 of Materials is a card that's about material success, family success, you know, financial success. But it's also about your ability to give. So I definitely think that you're someone who perhaps is very much a giver, but what you need to do is learn when to turn that around and give that energy to yourself. So all the fish in this card are swimming towards her own heart and her own inner space. So I feel like giving, yes, it's fulfilling and it's rewarding, and it's really, really nice, but you need to know when to stop and when you're not giving yourself enough. I do feel like your inner space requires some attention. So whether that's a healthier diet, more water, more rest, a detox, however that looks for you, I feel as though your inner space requires some more love. And that's one perspective that's very important to remember, is that whatever you're considering in regards to your body, whether it's a diet or exercise, you don't do it because you hate your body. You do it because you love your body, because you deserve it. Your body deserves to be treated with respect, and it deserves to be cared for, because you do. We've got the 8 of Voices, and then we've got the Knight of Voices. So what I'm feeling here is that there's going to be a bit of like a shift. So if this is you, or whether it's someone else, it's like you've been stuck or stagnant for quite some time, but a shift's going to occur that frees you, because then the Knight of Voices is someone who's very bold, very driven to succeed, someone who speaks truth, and someone who's very they do everything with a purpose. So it's like you're going to change from this stuck, stagnant, fearful energy to someone that shifts into this driven energy who starts to go after what they want and starts to communicate what they want. The Knight of Voices, it's a communication sign. So I do feel like some of you are just going to stop holding back out of fear, and you're going to communicate a little bit more directly. So just be aware of it coming across as cold. Like, make sure that you think about what you're saying carefully. Otherwise, this is someone that's coming towards you, someone that's very determined to come towards you. We've got the Death card and the Two of Emotions. So I feel like there's been a major ego death here. And this is either helping a connection to deepen and strengthening that attraction. This Two of Emotions card is a very mutual attraction. It's about relationships and connections of all kinds, and it can be about collaboration as well. So it could be that someone's gone through an ego death here and is starting to realize how deep and strong this pull towards you is, or for you to someone else. But either way, there's a real transformation taking place, and someone or both of you are really opening up to the depths of your emotions more. In this card, you can see that like both people have fish all around them, but they've only got eyes for each other. So I feel like the both of you probably have plenty of offers and opportunities. Like, you're both desirable people, but you're very loyal to each other. Like, there's something about one another that you're just so magnetically drawn to that you just can't let go of. It's like all of these other fish don't matter anymore. There's like only one person for you, and your ego death has helped you realize that. Or the other person's ego death has helped them realize that. Take it as it resonates, guys, of course. One more card, please, for pile 2's reading. And then we will, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to take the one that's flipped face up here. I feel like this person has like a lot they want to say all of a sudden. But I'm not trying to channel into another person. I'm just trying to see what you guys can expect. So I'm not going to go into that energy too much. But what we can say here is that with the Muse of Inspiration card is that this person is very, very, very passionate, very driven, very successful. They're a realist, they're a leader, quite inspirational, and they're a big thinker and a visionary. And I feel like at the moment their sights and their passion is all set on you, or that's what's going to be occurring over the next couple of months. I'm going to go with the Psychic Tarot for the Heart for you guys, because I feel like this is definitely, I'm running out of room here. This is definitely a lot to do with emotions, this reading, and sort of freeing yourself. So, okay, so for group 2, can you please tell us what is coming for or between the 9-9 portal and the 11-11 portal? Group 2, please. What further information can you give us? Dreams coming true. So when you can release your perspectives and your warped perceptions on love, I feel like that's when you're... Oh, sorry for that interruption, guys. Oh my God, my phone rang. Okay, so I was just saying, yeah, when you can free yourself from your warped perceptions on love, that is when your dreams come true. It's all about confronting that shadow side for you guys. When it does come up, you just need to acknowledge that it's come up. Acknowledge that this reaction or this emotional response is coming from the past, and don't let it get in the way of your current emotional fulfillment. When the shadow self does appear, it's just highlighting a piece of ourselves that we need to show love to. So what you need to do when your shadow self comes out is start loving yourself. Take this as a signal that it's time to direct all that love and energy that you give to other people. It's time to turn that around and give it straight back to yourself and fill that cup. Yeah, this is when that opportunity will come. This is when it will create the space for that opportunity to come through. There's an infinity sign here. So I feel like if this is a relationship for you guys, this is something that's going to last forever. And I feel like you've probably had many lifetimes together as well, like infinite lifetimes. It's almost like in this card, like his body language and stuff to me is as if he's looking down and he's kind of focused on his sorrow, but then if he turns around, he'll realize that what he's got is forever here. So that's like relating back to that change in perspective again. Challenging times. So I feel like this has come out over the 10 of Materials, which is that card about giving. And I feel like this is highlighting the fact that you go through the most challenging times when you overgive. So turn to your family, turn to the people that love you, the people that don't expect anything. People that don't expect anything from you. Turn to them and sort of be around their energy in order to help you, help you get through these times. You need to sort of distance yourself from the energy drainers and just be around those that nourish your soul. Wow, so we got detach, blossom, healing begins. Oh my God, that's such a beautiful message. Detach, blossom, healing begins. I don't know if you can see all those. Hopefully you can. What if I hold them back here? So yeah, this is about like training yourself to let go of everything you fear losing. Detaching is not, it's not ignoring your emotions, or it's not, detaching from a person or anything like that. It's detaching from outcomes. It's knowing that whether it happens or whether it doesn't, you'll be okay. Release expectations, release control, and surrender to what life has planned for you, because it's going to lead you to exactly where you need to be. You're always where you need to be, but if you can trust the universe and stop trying to force things, that is when you blossom. That is when you raise your vibration, and that is when the healing begins. When you start to, I also feel like in this card, she's really focused on her abundance. So that's about like maintaining that vibration and that mindset where you focus on what you're grateful for and let go of what you're not. Thoughts manifest, and if you're going to have your thoughts on the negative things, you'll manifest more negative things. So you need to detach yourself from all outcomes and expectations and learn to just be in the moment, be present, be okay whether it happens, be okay where it doesn't. That is when you blossom into your higher self, and that is when your healing starts. Okay, still got another row to get through, so I feel like this has got, that was just me, sorry. All right, pile 2. What else do we have to get through for their time between the 9-9 portal and the 11-11 portal, please? We got clarity of belief. And this has come out over the 8 of Voices, which is that card about being stuck and fearful and like stuck in your own mind. So I feel like in the next couple of months, you guys are going to be receiving clarity. And this is ultimately going to help you on your transformation. It's going to help you in your heart space somehow. And we've got sadness and isolation. It's going to bring you out of your sadness and isolation, I believe. In this card, I'm drawn to the fact that his hands are out. So I feel like whatever this clarity is, it has you ready to start receiving. It has you open to receiving. It brings you out of that isolation and it brings you into a more receptive state to the people around you. Giving and receiving, oh my gosh. Yeah, I do feel like someone's going to come in with some information that they want to give to you. This is coming out just before the ego death and the two of emotions. So the next few cards to come out will be interesting, but I am feeling that someone's going to communicate something to you. And it's either going to be an offer of some kind. It doesn't have to be a love offer. For some people it will be though. But I feel like someone wants to come and bring balance to you. They want to bring something towards you that's got an equal give and receive. Yeah, they want to give to you. They want to help bring balance to your life. For those of you that if this doesn't relate to a connection, this is just really about focusing on making sure that your give and receive balance is intact. And I don't mean give and receive as in, how would I explain this? Like, don't expect a return from people, obviously. But if you're giving energy to a lot of different people and you're not getting much energy back, that's when it's time to pull out and give back to yourself, because that means that a lot of people are taking energy from you without giving the same energy back. And that's when your cup gets drained. So I'm not talking like a material give and receive or like payment for what you're giving out. It's just like if you're giving out more than you have, then you get drained. Manifest. This has come out over the death card, which is about that ego death before. Someone's trying to manifest you or a connection with you. Or you're trying to manifest a connection with somebody else. That's one message that's coming through. But then the other message is that if you're the one that's gone through this ego death, you are very, very, very powerful at the moment, and you are like the main creator of your reality. Coming back to that card at the top saying you get to decide what happens from here. You are the creator here. You're the one making the decisions. You're the one with all of that power. Okay, so can we have a card for more information on the two of emotions, please? Who is this? A lot of shuffling. This is a specific card. Rebuild. So again, a couple of messages coming through here. As you rebuild yourself, that's what's drawing this person back to you. The work that you put into yourself encourages this person to sort of take the lead. Whether they realize you're influencing them or not is another story. Some of them may realize that you're influencing them, some of them may not, because it could be on a fifth dimensional level where your higher selves are in communication. Otherwise, this is someone from the past coming to rebuild with you. With that give and receive card, it brought a message to my head, which I did say that someone might be trying to come back in to restore that balance and start giving back to you. And they hope that that can rebuild your connection again and bring you back to a better place because of all the passion that they do have for you. Either the full moon that just passed or the next full moon is what's going to kick this person into action mode. Let's just get one more card. We'll clarify the Muse of Inspiration, please. Thank you. Seek. Yes, this person is going to come and find you. It's almost like they've been on a journey within and they know exactly what they're looking for, and it's leading them straight to you. I feel like every time they meditate or every time they sleep, they see you. The blue birds in this card, I'm picking up communication again, because blue is the color of the throat chakra. And I do feel like with all the green in this card, it is, even though it's probably quite quick paced and it's quite impulsive, it is also very grounded and very stable. So you can trust the person coming in. For others of you, this is about going within to receive some communication from perhaps your spirit guides. And it seems that as you have kind of gone on this journey and you fill your cup over the next couple of months, that's going to build a really strong foundation in yourself to kind of get in touch with that spiritual side and get in touch with those messages that are coming through. Okay, guys, so I'm going to leave this one there. I feel like I've been talking for ages. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys have a really good week, and I hope everybody stays safe and takes care. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Hey pile 3, so you guys chose this image here for your reading. Now I had recorded, or I was recording, and I had all the cards drawn, and then my phone died and naturally it didn't save the video, and it didn't back it up or nothing. So unfortunately I have to redo the video. I don't want to re-pull the cards or anything like that. A, it'll take me way too much time, and B, this reading compared to the others was very direct. A very clear one message. It wasn't like, for some of you it's this, for some of you it's this. So I feel like someone out there obviously needs to really hear it, whether it's one person or whether it's 10 people. Someone needs clarity, and this reading provides it. So I just don't want to risk re-recording where I pull the cards again, just for the sake of you guys being able to see me do it. Yeah. So the Breath of the Cosmos card, this card says at the bottom, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. This card's really about understanding that the universe's plan for you is your higher self's best possible plan ever. So this is about understanding that the desires and the wishes of your higher self are the exact same as what the universe wishes for you. If you are trying to micromanage and control situations, and you become very attached to outcomes and sort of feelings, then it can be very easy to sort of go through life in a state of dissatisfaction, because often the more we try to control a situation, the worse it goes for us. So I think that you guys will need to really be focusing between these portals on surrender, understanding that the universe has your best interests at heart. Okay. I have done 3 readings now. This will be my 4th because I've already had done this pile. So I'm getting quite drained with all of the energy coming through, but I'm going to do my best to get through there so that we can get this reading up. All right, so the first card to come out here is the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is a card of like real emotional fulfillment, a very abundant sort of soulmate connection, a very spiritual connection, a very strong connection, and one that usually will lead to things like marriage and living together and family and all of those types of things. Now the next card that comes out is the King of Cups, but this has come out in reverse. So I am feeling like there was an energy in your life, or there's someone coming in your life And they had this offer ready to present to you. They were in their King of Cups. They were emotionally, they were ready. They knew what they wanted. They were very in touch with their self and their desires. And they had this offer ready to come through with you for this 10 of Cups to be reached. And then something came in and put a stop to that very quickly. It put an end to things rather quickly and transformed the situation rather quickly. This person then went from their King of Cups to kind of into their Page of Pentacles here. They felt like they went from very abundant to suddenly feeling quite fearful and feeling like they had to hold very tightly onto what they have got left. I do feel like there was some sort of financial loss, or there's a fear of a financial loss, or there's something that interfered with their stability and their security. The Seven of Wands indicates it could have been quite a bit of conflict coming up. Quite a fiery situation almost. And it put them in this Page of Pentacles. And suddenly they don't feel strong enough, really. Don't forget that this, when I'm saying King of Cups and Page of Pentacles, like gender doesn't matter. This is just the energy that the person's in. So this could be either person, but they obviously at one stage they felt like they were very powerful and abundant and ready for everything. And then all of a sudden something happened where they were like knocked back into their page. So they all of a sudden they didn't quite feel worthy. The Ace of Pentacles came out in reverse. So it's almost like they had this beautiful, amazing, stable, grounded offer to bring you. But then all of a sudden their cup emptied, and now they're looking in their cup and they're like, well, I can't give her this. You know, I've got to come in my king energy or I can't come at all. Again, swap genders as you need to. But interestingly enough, that this is how these came out in the spread. Like the King of Cups in reverse was directly over the Page of Cups. So they literally went from King of Cups into the Page. There's a lot of crabs in the King of Cups, so I do feel as though this could be a Cancer sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart. There's also heavy earth energy and a little bit of fire, or quite heavy fire energy as well. So water, fire and earth coming through quite heavily here. That could just be like in their birth chart, they're quite heavy in those signs, or you are, or either or. Okay, yes, so King of Cups has gone into the Page of Cups and he's looking into his cup and he's like, well, what am I going to give her out of here? It's pretty much empty. There's not much going on. But this Page of Cups is kind of starting to turn into the Page of Wands over these next couple of months. He's going to start getting a bit of a fire in his belly. His passion's going to start to grow again. And he's going to turn into someone who wants to take action, and he wants to take action quickly because he knows that you're not going to be on the market for very long. Again, switch genders as you need to. Then here we've got the Strength in reverse. So yeah, strength needs to be gained for this movement to occur. It seems like this person's not quite feeling confident and powerful and capable of making this offer just yet. The Five of Pentacles came out just after that, and the Five of Pentacles is, I'm sure it's like, you know, feeling unworthy or left out or not belonging, and it can also relate to financial worries and concerns. So that's going back to that Page of Pentacles where someone felt really abundant and then something suddenly happened where there was like a financial loss or a home loss or some kind of loss or some kind of unexpected expense has come through, and now they're feeling a little bit fearful and anxious around their stability. They don't really know, like, you know, where to go from here. Like everything's kind of just a little bit uncertain for this person anymore. They're not confident enough to make moves because they don't really know what's happening at the moment. That's the vibe I'm getting here. All right, so moving into the clarifiers, I decided to go with the Psychic Tarot for the clarifiers. The bottom of the deck energy that I just noticed there was Authority, which you will definitely see ties in with the rest of this reading. Okay, so over the Ten of Cups, we've had the Wisdom card. So I definitely feel like this person can completely vision and understands and knows the truth behind this connection. They know that you'll have a family together. They know that you'll live together and have a very abundant and fulfilling home life. But their journey's not over yet. They've got some things that they need to do, some things that they need to take care of first. Over the King of Cups, we had emotional loss. So this person really, all of the conflict that they're going through and the endings taking place and the uncertainties is putting them in a place where they don't have anything in their heart space to give you. They're so distracted and focused on the 3D things in front of them that they can't really channel that space or give you anything from that space. And that's why they don't feel like they're in that King of Cups energy anymore. Over the Death card, we had Universe and positive movement forward. So that's the vibe I'm getting from that, is that these endings are taking place as a result of the universe's hard work, working behind the scenes. And this is all in order for positive movement to occur. Everything that's ending and changing at the moment is in order to get you to this calm sea here and on a more stable and grounded and calmer path. Over Page of Pentacles, we had Victory and Success in reverse. So whether you're coming, like whether you're watching this and you are the person, like you're the masculine or the feminine, if you are the masculine, the masculine is not feeling in that place of being in victory and being successful at the moment, and that's why they don't feel like they have anything to give you. This person definitely feels like someone who needs to be in their confidence in order to make the moves that they want to make. If they're not feeling good about themselves, they feel like they're just losing and they don't feel good enough. They need to be constantly moving forward and constantly growing. Otherwise, the stagnancy just makes them quite uncomfortable. Over the Seven of Wands, we got balance. So this is, balancing out all of these conflicts. All of these conflicts have really interrupted this person's balance, and they feel like they just need to get back to that calm and balanced place, because that's who they really are. That's when they thrive. Over the Ace of Pentacles, we had light and recognition and reward. I almost feel like this person really sees you as their light, or you see this person as their light. Take it as it resonates. And kind of like you're lighting the way for them. You're inspiring them to, release these conflicts, to get everything sorted so that they can come in with that recognition and they can come in and reward you for, maybe for your patience, if someone's having to be quite patient in this situation, but also just to reward what it could be with making it what it is. Does that make sense? That's the message that I got. Making what could be what is. Yeah, rewarding it by making what could be what is. The Page of Cups, we had Destiny and Material Harvest over that. Destiny was actually over the Ace of Pentacles. Sorry about that. This person knows that you're a part of their destiny as well. So they know that eventually you are going to get to this. They are completely aware of it. In here we had the Material Harvest over the Page of Cups, and as you can see, both of these people are looking down at their cups or their harvest. That's where their focus is right now. That's where they're looking. That's what they're focusing on. They're trying to sort out everything in that aspect so that they can come through to you. Over Page of Wands, we have Accelerated Motion. That's a lot of synchronicity coming through in these cards too. everything's going to happen really, really quickly, and they're trying to get everything sorted quite quickly as well, so that they can make these moves, because when they're in their strength and when they're in their confidence, they see you as this person right here. They see you as someone who could mother their children or father their children, take it as it resonates. Like, this is definitely more about our masculine, so whether you're the one watching or the one watching about your masculine, just make sure that you flip my pronouns as necessary, okay? So when this masculine's in their strength, they see their feminine as the mother of their children, their future wife, and everything. They see this person as a nurturer, someone very loving, someone very supportive, and like a safe place. They also are just waiting for that right time to plant those seeds for that growth. Over the Five of Pentacles in reverse, we got temptation. So yeah, that's really about this person having to release all of these fears and negative issues in their life that are relating to their foundation and their stability. I do feel like they're getting in a little bit of a dark place because they feel like they can't get what they want, or they don't have the answers about how to get what they want at the moment. And they're just sort of they're kind of going back and forth with themselves between, like, you know, their higher selves and their shadow side a little bit is what I'm getting. So that was the message that ended there. And then I got one more card and I asked, what's their energy once they have got everything in their life sorted out in all of these aspects? And the card that flipped out very clearly was harmony. So that's when the connection will reach that harmony space. So as I said, the reading did end after the temptation card. So this could happen by the end of that 11/11 portal, or it could come after, because I had the reading ended and then I asked what would happen once they take care of everything. So obviously it's going to depend differently for everybody, and it depends how long it takes this person to get everything all ready to go. But they definitely intend on coming to you. All right, so I know that was a little bit shorter than the other readings and it was quite a direct message, but like I said, someone definitely needed some closure or some clarity, I think, to help them kind of move forward. So I hope everybody stays safe. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys. Hello, pile 4. Oh, that's new to say. I haven't done a 4th pile before. So you guys chose this lovely image right here for your reading. On here it says empathetic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. So this card really resonates with me at the moment. I have a funny feeling this might be my pile, although I've kind of related to all of them so far a little bit anyways. But with this card, basically I felt a shift a couple of weeks ago. And there was a lot going on cosmically, something to do with like waves of energy being sent to the earth. And I went through like a massive expansion where like my gifts expanded, my sensitivities expanded, like everything within me expanded. And I went into a really low vibrational place as I was trying to adjust to this shift. I was sensing energies very, very more intensely. Like even through like videos and pictures of people, like I could feel the energy, and then like with, you know, everything going on in the world on the news and stuff like that, I try to avoid the news at all costs, but sometimes people talk about it, sometimes it comes up on social media, and everything was just getting quite overwhelming for me. So if you guys are the same, this card is really about releasing what's not yours to carry and making sure that you are doing enough energy release work to be cleansing out your like your energetic body. If you're carrying too much energy that doesn't belong to you, you're just going to burn out and get very overwhelmed very easily. Because we are getting a Starseed card, I am going to pull 2 more Starseed Oracle cards for extra guidance for group 4, please, between the 9/9 portal and the 11/11 portal. In this card, I almost feel like some of your guidance is to kind of envision like a big mirror around yourself where energies just reflect off you instead of, you know, coming right through you. We got 3 cards. Okay. A new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Big picture thinking. Pleiades energy. Visionary. Inspired ideas. And the golden children. Inner child. Tenderness. Innocence. And rare gifts. I feel like this is going to be quite a big reading energetically. Okay, so I'm going to try to get through it quite quickly. So this pile, I feel like, are definitely light workers, and you guys are a huge part of the Earth's ascension. And you guys are just being guided to know or reminded that it is happening, everything's on track. Just keep holding the vision. If you're getting overwhelmed by the heavy energies in the world, you need to do some release work and clear your system in order to stay in that high vibration and be holding that vision for that new earth to come in, because that's a crucial part of who we are. Massive Pleiades energy coming through, so a lot of you could have connection to the Pleiades collective or the Pleiadian beings, indicating you could have past lives there. Big picture thinking. So I'm thinking that this is all to do with starting to take ownership of where you're at and where you want to be. Starting to listen to your soul and see what your soul's vision is. I feel like over the next couple of months you're going to get a lot of ideas and a lot of creative bursts where it's almost like you're trying to find your unique purpose and create something new for yourself. And I definitely feel like, you know, if you've had a vision already for yourself, things are going to start happening to bring it into effect. Or this is where you start to create that vision for yourself and you start to get all of the ideas about where you want to go. The golden children is the inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. So some of you could have spirit babies around you, or maybe some of you are due to have a baby. And this card is all about sort of, so if that resonates for you, if you're having a baby or if you have heard that you've got spirit babies around you, this child is very, very protected and very, very powerful and has a very important mission. They've got very rare gifts and they're going to need a lot of love and tenderness in this world. Obviously all children need that, but specifically whoever this relates for, like, they'll need a lot of extra love. For those that doesn't resonate for, this is about showing your inner child tenderness. You may need to do some inner child work, or you're just being guided to your gifts that you have had since a child that maybe you've either lost your connection with, or maybe you're finding it again at the moment. And you're kind of just being guided to really connect with your inner child and find out about these gifts. I'm sure there's a strong link between your mission work and your gifts, so delving into those will really help you to sort of create that unique path for yourself. I'm going to go for this deck again for this pile, for pile 4. And we're going to ask for further clarification and information on what's to come for group 4 between the 9-9 portal and the 11-11 portal. Now these readings have been extremely open to spirit, and there's just been a lot about love coming through, and it seems to happen to my readings all the time. So I don't know if maybe I'm just meant to do love readings. Maybe I should be changing my work to just focusing on love. I don't know. Or perhaps a lot of my followers are very concerned about love at the moment, and that's why my guides keep bringing through so much stuff on love. Is I feel like perhaps for a lot of you, maybe that's what you most want to hear about, because I always ask spirit to bring through what you guys need to hear. So we'll see how this goes, because I'm not really getting much about love, so I am hoping that this one will be a little bit different, but we'll see. All right, so yes, group 4. What can you tell us about what's happening between the 9-9 portal and the 11-11 portal? Oh gosh, sorry guys, that one just fell right on the floor over there. Oh, sorry, I better show you. We've got the 5 of Swords. Yeah, so it definitely feels like you guys are feeling a little bit overwhelmed or burdened at the moment. Perhaps you've got a little bit too much going on, and you need to start investing your energy to where it matters the most. That's too many. The energies of the world are definitely getting to this group. So just really make sure that you're committing to a healthy spiritual routine, you know, meditation, mindfulness, getting out into nature, nourishing your body. We've got the Magician out next. Nourishing your body, you know, giving yourself what you really need, and honouring your inner child, and making sure that you're having enough fun as well is another big one too, to keep that vibration up. When you clear out your energy and you lift your vibration, you will find that you do start to feel a lot better, and that's when you are in your magician energy, where you become like the master magician and you create your own life. You know, you create a very abundant reality for yourself, and you attract a lot of abundance. Wow, we got the Empress, and then we got the Hanged Man. So when you're in, you know, your high vibrational energy, that's when you are the magician. That's when you're in your Empress energy. You know, the Empress she's very loving and nurturing and in tune with her intuition. But she's also in her power. I believe she's also quite fertile. But then so with the Hanged Man, I feel like that's kind of where you flip to when you're not in your high vibration. It's like your perception sort of flip upside down, and you start to see things not quite so clearly. You start to see things through a bit of a different lens. The 7 of Wands. So I definitely feel like you need to protect your energy. Even if there's no one in your reality that you can kind of feel draining you or attacking your light, it does seem like something's having that effect on you, whether it's sort of like, I don't want to create fear or anything, but obviously people can, like, how do I put it? People can feed off our energies without even having a conscious awareness of it. If they're energy vampires, or if they're narcissists, or if they're not in the best place, and you have one of those healing energies, they can often feed off that in the 5D. So it's like their higher self comes to your higher self and feeds off your energy, and it can really drain you. So I definitely feel that you're at a time where you need to make sure that you're keeping your energy and your aura really strong. by, you know, constant meditation and just keeping your vibration high, because as soon as it weakens, that's when you're susceptible to those types of attacks. And that's when your energy becomes a little bit more vulnerable. And unfortunately, empaths love to give, but when we give too much and we start to get drained, instead of stopping the giving, we tend to overgive and we give more and more and more. So just make sure that you realize when you need to stop the giving and start giving to yourself. These cards are so big, they're quite hard to shuffle. What else do we have for group 4? Between, whoa, I think we need that one. Oh, there's 2 there. Awesome. Okay, we have the Sun and the Hermit. So, I do feel like this is what's to be reached after a period of going into hermit mode to, as I was just saying, protect your energy, regroup, rejuvenate, restore. You can get back into that Sun, which is that really abundant energy where you're focusing on everything that you have. You know, you're in a state of gratitude, you're in a state of peace and abundance, and you attract the same, like those that are on the same vibration. That's when you're more in harmony. We've got a lot of major arcana coming out in this reading, so you guys are very powerful people, and that's like a big reason of why it is so important to protect your energy, because when you do have this, you know, powerful healing energy, people just drain it all the time, whether they realize they're doing it or not. Sometimes it's on, you know, a subconscious level or an energetic level, and if people aren't, I hate saying awake, but awake to that, then they don't even realize that they're doing it. Oh, really? Sorry, I just got to grab these cards now. Okay. So first of all, a message that just came through from the Empress is that I do feel like this pile, maybe you don't see yourself the way others see you. In this card, she is sitting up on this like throne or something, whatever she's sitting on, and she's looking down at everything that she has and all this abundance, and it's really, really, really beautiful, but she just doesn't look all that thrilled to me about it. And it's almost like she doesn't see her own success, like she doesn't see how much she's truly worth. So I feel like that's something that you guys might need to, oh yeah, look at the bigger picture about. This was right above that card. I think you almost need to take a step back and view yourself as if you are not yourself. And it just might help you see things from that new perspective, and you might start to suddenly see how abundant you really are and what you've really created for yourself. Okay, so we had the Nine of Wands flip out with the Six of Swords. They came out on top of each other, and then there's another card that I'll take you through in just a second, but we'll go through this first. So the Nine of Wands and the Six of Swords. I almost feel like this is telling you, it's like, I'm trying to find the right words. It's like all your burdens and things like that are starting to come to an end. Like this is the final push, and like you're about to sail into calmer seas, and you're about to enter more of a flow rather than having everything so up in the air and so, I don't know, charged is the word that's coming to mind. Yeah, I really feel as though things are just about to start getting a lot better and a lot calmer for you guys. And then we had the Prince of Hearts come through. So with the Prince of Hearts, I this can come through as, this can be a message from someone, like a romantic offer that's coming in. The page is like a messenger to me. And he's literally holding a heart. So it's like he's going to wear his heart on his sleeve and be quite open and come in quite proudly. You know, he's coming in on a horse right here. So there could be a romantic offer coming in. Or you might find that sailing into these calmer waters and releasing all of your burdens and getting yourself into that vibration just helps you kind of open your heart a little bit more and wear your heart on your sleeve, in a sense. Okay, so we'll get some oracle cards. I think for this group, I think I'm going to go with the... Sorry guys, I'm just trying to see where Spirit wants to take me. Work your light, I think. Okay, I think I have to pull a couple out of here and a couple more starseed cards. So what are the messages to come through for group 4 in regards to the time between the 9-9 portal and the 11-11 portal, please? Mintaken, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. So yeah, at the beginning of the reading, I said I really feel like this group is for all of the light workers or star seeds that are in my collective. And this indicates a very strong connection to Mintaka for some of you. I can provide more details on Mintaka if you get in touch with me, either on my Instagram or comment, and I'll try to let you know by comment on YouTube too. So you could have a connection to Mintaka. So if you've got a connection to the water or mermaids or dolphins or whales, there's a high chance that that resonates for you. Otherwise, as light workers, as star seeds, within you, you just have a very, very deep longing for home, which isn't earth. So you guys kind of don't ever lose that longing. So kind of becoming aware of why you feel like you don't belong and why you just always seek that feeling of home, that can help you to stop seeking home in somewhere else and just start to look within for home, because you know, your home is in your heart because it's in your soul. It's where your soul lived all of those years ago. This could be the stem of a lot of your, when you get overwhelmed or when you start to get a low vibration, this could be where that's actually stemming from, is that longing for home, longing to belong. We've got trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? That's come out over the Magician. So I definitely feel like this is telling you that you are creating your reality at the moment. So you are supported. So you need to start, you know, making moves and taking action towards the life you want, because you can definitely create this. If you keep your vibration up and you keep your thoughts positive, they can manifest this for you. We've got soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. This has come out right over big picture thinking, which is the Pleiades energy card. So some of you could also have a link to the Pleiadian collective. So you could have, you know, your Pleiadian ancestors around you supporting you at the moment, or they're trying to. So if you call them in, they'll support you on an energetic level. They'll help take some of your burdens away. Otherwise, this can be people in the 3D, like people that you have soul connections with. Keep in mind, soul connections can be on all levels, you know, family, friends, romantic relationships. So I feel like you guys are going to start to really seek these people out on an unconscious level. So it's almost like they're going to be drawn to you. You'll start meeting some people, or maybe you've recently met people that, I don't know, you just have a strong connection with. as you follow your path, you will also draw all those members of your soul family out as well. Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? So I think you really need to, it's come out over the Hanged Man. And when I was looking at that card, I did mention something about taking a step back and sort of looking at what you've really done for yourself. And I think that's what you're being called to do here, is start being a little bit more proud of what you've done for yourself. Start to realize how much you actually have stepped up and how far you have led yourself on your journey. Birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Seeing as that's come out over the Seven of Wands, some of you, this could be very specific to even one person, but some of you may need to pay attention to your dreams, because it could be in your dream space that your energy is being drained. For others of you, sorry, excuse me. For others of you, it says dreaming a new world into being. I think that what this is trying to say is that it's time for you to manifest your way out of the funk you're in. So if you're quite low on energy and you have to do all this release work, it's time for you to start doing this. But first of all, you need to switch your mindset around and just start thinking positive thoughts to manifest a positive reality. So this is almost like saying the power of your mind is so strong that you need to, even if you don't believe what you're saying to begin with, you still need to think the positive thoughts anyway to help birth it into reality. I've got to switch. Okay, so let's do the last row now for pile 4, please. Oh, the longing for home card has come out again. Homesick for the stars. I'm not really sure how to say the name of this card. It looks like Hiraeth or something. Yeah. But yeah, I have a strong feeling that understanding this about yourself is going to help you feel more abundant and feel more sort of warm and safe. You know, the whole reason that you've never felt at home, or you've longed for home, or you've been homesick your whole life, you've hated being away from home, or however it resonates for you, like the whole reason is because your home was in another galaxy or another star system or on another planet. And it's not like you can just get up and go there anytime you like. You can't, it's impossible. So it's all about turning inwards and just providing yourself with that awareness that that's why you feel this way. And then just loving the pieces of you that do long for home. Acknowledge that you long for home. Sit with the emotions that you're feeling. And then you get back up and you do it all again. Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. This has come out right over the Hermit card. So yeah, definitely it'll be a good time for you over the next couple of months to really focus on your growth and all the lessons that you have learnt. Enter a period of reflection at some stage in the next couple of months to see how far you have come and how much you have learnt. And it's also a good time, if any of you are considering some type of study or some type of learning, it is a good time for that. It's a good time for you to dive straight in, really. That's what the message I'm getting from that card is with the image. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. This has come out over the Empress. So I was saying how she kind of feels like a little bit dissatisfied with everything that she's looking out over. And I feel like it's because you just haven't acknowledged your true worth. This card is about acknowledging that. It's about acknowledging the fact that you share an intelligence with the universe. Everything is one. And it's all just about acknowledging that, you know, you're a very special person and you have a very strong connection with the infinite. Everything that you need to know, or that you'll ever need to know, lies right within you, right within that heart space. And you just need to commit to that spiritual growth in order to get in touch with that. We do have quite a few stars coming out in the starseed pool. And the star bathing card is flashing itself to me in my head. So I feel like for this pile as well, you do have messages and intelligence to download from the stars. So go star bathing. If it's warm enough where you are, get out in the night sky and just sort of bask in the night sky. Admire the stars. Any final messages for group 4 for between the 9-9 portal and the 11-11 portal, please? Karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. This card is a little bit more daunting than it really needs. Sorry, it looks a lot more daunting than it really is, because karma can always be cleared. So it's not trying to, you know, tell you a certain relationship needs to end because it's karmic or anything like that. But this is about karma coming up to be cleared. So between the 9-9 and the 11-11 portals, I definitely feel as though for this group, because we are light workers and starseeds and empaths, and we have gifts and we're here for a certain mission, we need to clear out everything that doesn't serve us in order to step into our best selves. And unfortunately, sometimes conflict has to occur in order for our souls to grow. And in this 3D world, we're in a world of polarity where, you know, light can't exist without dark and vice versa. So we do have to enter periods of darkness in order to grow out of it and reach the light again and have more of an appreciation for the light also. If you are having triggers and, you know, relationship issues or anything like that, you're just sort of being guided here to look for the lessons behind the issue that's presenting itself. Look for the deeper meaning, look for the triggers. It's all coming up for healing, and it's all coming up so that you can clear all of this out in order to find room for more love. You got the love and Starkeeper. Yeah, so clearing out the space, making room for more love, you got the love. So clearing out all of this karma that has kind of situated itself in your energetic body. This is all being cleared to make room for the love that's coming in. And it's some of the key what am I trying to say? Some of the key karmic issues that are coming up to be released are codependency and boundaries. So there are a couple of the lessons to be learned here, which is not surprising being empaths and starseeds, because we do get codependent if we get too attached to things, and we do have trouble enforcing our boundaries. So these are two of the focuses for this pile over the next couple of months, is enforcing our boundaries and releasing codependency. Codependency can be on a number of things. It can be on people, it can be on, codependency on escapism or addictions or maybe I covered it all, I'm going blank. Yeah, you can be codependent on a lot of different things. So take that how it resonates for you. And Star Keeper, cosmic ancestor, see the light by staying grounded. I do feel as though you're receiving a lot of downloads and wisdom from your cosmic ancestors, and the best way to help you absorb all of this wisdom is to ground all of your energies that are coming through and surging through your body. I also feel as though, because it's come out over the Prince of Hearts, I feel as though if this is a romantic offer coming in for you, in order to help plant the seeds for this connection, staying grounded will keep you in the most receptive and healthy space for it to come in. That's probably quite a specific message for somebody, but yeah. It could be someone that you have, you know, transcended lifetimes with before. With the cosmic ancestor, it's almost like you've probably had lifetimes together on other planets. So if you were Pleiadian, it's a good chance that this person was Pleiadian at the same time and you had a connection or something like that. Alternatively, you've also got your cosmic ancestors and your starseed family around you, guiding you and supporting your journey at the moment. All right, guys, so that was quite a long one, I feel. Thanks for getting through this far if you've stuck around. Thanks for watching. I hope it resonated for you. And I'll see you guys in the next video.